Hello and welcome back to Two Brunettes in Baltimore.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Tara.
And welcome back for another episode.
We're back, baby! It's been a while.
It's been so long.
Feels like forever.
It does. Like, honestly, like sitting down feels nice though.
Yeah.
Because it's just been too long.
I know. How's
Too
it
much.
going?
It's going okay.
Yeah. You're on nights?
Unfortunately, yeah, night shift now, which honestly, like, it's okay. It's going well.
Good.
I definitely, like, it's kind of messing with my, like, regular schedule.
Yeah.
So, like, today, or last night, so I had off, when did I work last? I worked, I don't even remember. I think I worked Tuesday night.
Okay.
So, Wednesday night, which was last night.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because today's Thursday. What was it? I literally I wasn't tired like at all last night because it was like my fourth night in the row because I had 3 shifts before that. So I was like still on the night schedule. I legit stayed up last night, this morning until like 7. And I wasn't even tired. Actually, it was like 6:30. Wasn't even tired, but I was like, I have to go to bed. Yeah. Like, I could have stayed up like all day, and then I fell asleep at like 7 this morning.
Oh, wow.
Like a regular shift, and woke up at like, and like Grace had night shift last night, and she was like, oh my God, because I like fell asleep like right before she got home. Like, I was texting her whole shift. I was like, I'm up. Like, it's just this night shift schedule. And then I like slept for like from like 7 to like 2 or 3 today, and I'm like, this is because it's kind of bad because it like takes up my day, and like tomorrow I have class, and it's at a normal time, right? So I'm not gonna be able to get up. Like, well, I'm gonna force myself to go to sleep tonight, but like, it's definitely been weird, but it's been good. Like, the consistent nights is better than rotating, right? At least, so
that's so much better.
Yeah,
I feel like it's so hard to get back on track after
definitely
night shifts. I don't know how you do
By
that.
the time my body's caught up, it's time for another night shift.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, great.
But I have been like really, I can't believe orientation. I only have like a little over a month left, which is crazy. And I've been on postpartum. I don't know if I told you, but I switched from L&D to postpartum a couple weeks ago, and I had like a bunch of shifts on postpartum, and then I just had my last like 2-3 shifts in the nursery. So it's like postpartum and nursery training is in like the same time. So I'm on postpartum for a couple more weeks, and then I go back to L&D for a few weeks, and then I'm off orientation.
That's exciting.
Which is crazy that
that's
gone
like flying
this fast.
by.
I know.
I was actually just saying at work today too. I was like, we had to go around and say how long we've been at the company and what department we're in, and I was like, it's already been 6 months.
That's crazy.
6 months.
Well, that's like the same timing. I was talking today with Grace, and I was like, Celine's literally 6 months old in a couple days. Yeah, I was it's like,
insane
what?
How fast time is flying.
It's insane.
This year end is going by like crazy.
It's insane. Like, I feel like it was just summer.
I know.
And then it was just like New Year's last year felt recent. Yeah, like, it feels recent. Like, not a year ago. Yeah, but. No.
But it kind of makes me excited because it gets you through the winter a little bit faster.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to slow down once like March hits.
Yeah.
And it's still not fully warm out.
Definitely. But
so.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Unfortunately, Willow.
I know.
We had to put Willow down.
So sad.
She just like, she was like 14 and a half.
So she was old.
Yeah. She was like up there, and like, the thing is, she like still acted like a puppy at times up until like a year ago, I'd say. The past like year, she had been like slowly declining, and like over the summer we had that like incident where we thought it was happening, but it didn't. But then
it's nice that you kind of like, this sounds so bad, but like you got that extra time with her.
Oh yeah.
And you were like prepping like, okay,
I feel
now
like
it might happen.
It helped me a little bit because like what happened over the summer was she had like aspiration pneumonia, and it was treatable, and they treated her, and then she felt better. So like it like, but we thought that was the end. So it did kind of like prepare me like a little more than, I mean, you can't be prepared at all, but like it helped me a little bit, like, because I already have been kind of expecting it for the past like 6 months or whatever. But then she just like specifically had gotten really bad for the past like couple months, and it was getting to the point
and
where,
I remember like the week before, your mom would be like, oh, she's not eating. That's when you know, and
like,
they start acting weird.
She honestly was like only thing she would do is like she did eat still pretty well up till the end, but she just was shaking, and she had this like she developed this like skin condition where she was scratching all the time. Her skin was turning red, and like she was so uncomfortable. She would just shake, and like when she would breathe, she would like retract. Like you would see like her ribs as she was breathing in, because she was using so much like effort to breathe. And
that's so sad to see, though. Like, you don't want to see your little puppy like hurting.
And that was like the main thing too. We were like, we're gonna do what's best for her. We're not gonna like keep her alive if she's suffering. And it had already been like a month or two with her feeling like pretty sick. And it was just like so sad. So we ended up bringing her to Thanksgiving because we didn't want to leave her, because first of all, like, and also like she does get anxious, and she would get like stressed if you bring her to things. So we didn't want to take her to like Thanksgiving and stress her out, but we also couldn't leave her at the house because she has to go out a lot. She had to go out at the end of like her life a lot, like frequently. And we didn't want to like leave her if anything happened. So we brought her to my uncle's house, and like she was just like sleeping the whole time, like literally the whole time. And then I guess like a few days later, I think it was the next week, because it was Friday, December 1st, when we like had decided to like put her down. But so at least like it honestly, like the stars aligned for like Evan and I to both be there.
And that
like,
was perfect.
I really like needed to be there just for like closure, and like that's the dog I grew up with. Like I wanted to like say I love you and like show my like comfort as she was like going. And like I hope she felt that. The thing that I was like sad about was like we were all so upset, and I was like, I like know she feels that we're sad, and like I was trying my hardest to be happy for her in this like next chapter, but I was like, you can't help it. It's just so sad. And I know, like this is like the first time I can like talk about it with being like composed. Like I've been, like it's been pretty. I mean, each day it slowly gets better, but it's still fresh. It just happened. But so Evan and I were both there that like morning. We like walked with her, like with my dad too,
and it was planned, so like you knew it was happening,
because she just was so uncomfortable. And like the night before everything, it was so tough to see her like that. Like that's the night I came home, and like it was terrible. And then she would start like yelping, like crying.
Oakley did the same thing,
and it's like they're like, help me, and you're just like,
I can't help.
So
Oakley did that too.
We ended up using Lap of Love, which is like, for anyone out there, this was like amazing. My uncle used it first for their dog. Like, I guess I don't remember exactly when this was, but within the past year. And we were like, okay, that would be nice for like when the time comes. That's why like it was nice that it wasn't just like a situation where we have to bring her to the vet, and then all of a sudden like we got to say like, okay, let's like plan this. And they basically, a vet, like a hospice vet, comes to your house and or wherever you want to do it, and they do the whole process there. They like give her like a med first to like sedate her, and she's just like sleeping, she's still like breathing and stuff, and then they like do it. But like
that's so sad to see, though.
They give you your time. Like they give you your time with her, and like they talk you through everything. This vet,
oh my gosh,
was so sweet.
That's good.
Like she was very calm, like, and just like answered all our questions and would listen to us. And then it was just like nice, because so we ended up having Willow just like pass on my dad's lap, because she was all like, they were best friends. Like that was like, they're like her best friend. Like, and when she was a puppy and we got her, we joked that she chose my dad chose us, because when we met her and all her like siblings, they were all sleepy, and then she was all like excited and crazy, and she went up right to my dad.
Oh,
and, like,
my gosh,
was jumping on his wheelchair. So like it's always been him from the beginning. And so she like passed on his lap, and then we ended up having her cremated with one of my dad's sweatshirts. Like one of my dad's like old sweatshirts. It's actually like a Delaware sweatshirt. But it was like really old, and he loved it. Like he wore it all the time. And we were thinking, we were like, we could do one of her old toys, but like my dad is so like special to her, and we were like, that having that scent with her would be nice. I actually brought one of her old toys to Baltimore, and it's sitting on my bed. So like when I like miss her, I just like look at the toy.
Yeah.
But
wait, that's so sad. I remember we still have Oakley's collar. That's like the one thing we have left.
My mom said, she was like, we have the harness, and like it's just kind of laying there in her bed, and she was like, it's sad in a way, but it's nice to like look at it.
It's so sad.
It's just like,
it's hard.
It's unimaginable. Like I didn't know. I knew it'd be hard one day when it was gonna happen, but like nothing could have prepared me for that.
I know.
And
it's
like,
so sad.
Just like, I feel like what is the saddest thing right now for me is like missing her.
Like I swear I would be like, I just want to pet my dog.
Yeah.
I just want to pet that dog.
Yeah.
I still think it. Because, like, he was my comfort dog.
Yeah,
like, when I'd be upset when I was, like, in middle school and high school, and you're, like, you know, a young preteen / teenage girl, like, you got some emotions going on and, like, hormones. And, like, and I would be like, I just needed to pet, like, I would, like, cry into his, like, you know, he was, like, my comfort animal. And to this day, I get upset and I'm like, I just want to pet my dog.
I know.
Can't pet him.
And, like, I don't know. It's been a lot, but, yeah, and then Lap of Love, they took like locks of her hair. They did her paw print for us.
Wait, they do so much. That's so good.
Yeah, and like then they take like, it's also like, this is like, I don't know if this is TMI, but like it's kind of nice because it's not like they just like take her and like they put her in this like little like basket bed that was like cozy. Like it's not like you're like, where's like,
bye.
Yeah, like and it was funny because my mom and I talked before. We were like, we want, like, we basically thought of this before, and then we didn't even end up having to tell the vet because she was just so good. She just did it. Yeah. But we were like, oh, they're going to take a lock of her hair. Like, she has so many different, like, shades to her hair. I hope they get, like, a piece of each color. And then we didn't ask, but the vet ended up just, like, she was like, okay, I'm going to take, like, one of this color and one. And I was like, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
And she, like, made it look all nice in this little container. And then, we got her paw print, which was really nice. It's like so small and cute. Yeah. And Kayla, I don't know if I've told you, but Kayla, in high school for one of her art projects, she painted a painting of Willow.
Oh my god.
That's like really good and like very detailed. So, and it's always been hanging in our family room. So now we like still have that to like cherish.
That's sweet.
But
oh, it's so sad.
And then like the whole day we were just, you know,
what do you do the rest
all
of the
together?
day?
Like Ma was there, like all of us, and we ended up watching a bunch of old videos of her as a puppy.
Aww.
And then, so this is like a funny story, but I have to say, so we like when Willow was younger, and I don't even know, like I feel like she did this when she like wasn't even just a puppy too, but she would all of us, like she was so crazy that sometimes we would get home from wherever we were, and you can see our kitchen table through the window in the front of the house, and she'd be standing on our kitchen table.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
She did it like a lot of times. Like she would jump up on the chair and then jump on the table, and they were like wouldn't, like it's slippery.
They're slippery for dogs.
And like seeing her now, like seeing how she was now, I'm like, I can't believe she even was able to do that.
Yeah.
But,
that is so funny,
we
though.
We were joking that, like, probably a lot of those times were, like, us coming home from, like, I don't know, like, a very nostalgic, this is so weird, but a very nostalgic thing for, like, my family is going to Chili's.
Oh, my gosh.
Because Evan loved Chili's when we were younger, and we would always go to Chili's for everything, like, and so we all went to Chili's.
Yeah.
Because we were, my God. A lot of the times when we came home and saw her on the table, we were probably coming from Chili's or something.
Yeah.
And we met Kayla there, and you know it was really nice. And then so we ended up, the vet came to our house. It happened like Friday morning.
Yeah.
So we had that whole day together, and then the next morning I left for Baltimore because it was my coworker Carly, my preceptor from day shift L&D, her baby shower.
Oh, that's good. Wait, I saw you post that.
Yeah. And you know, I had RSVP'd a while ago before I knew this would be the weekend of everything, but she's been such a good friend, and like, and I've only known her for like a few months, and I was like, I can't believe she invited me. Like she didn't invite everybody. Like and I really wanted to celebrate her and stuff. And it ended up being a really nice distraction.
Good.
Because it was the first time, I know like it had only been a day, but it was the first time where like I could actually just like enjoy some, like, I don't know, like, and I didn't want to like, I almost like didn't want to be like enjoying myself because it feels wrong, but my mom was like, Willow would have wanted that, like, and it's a good distraction. And it ended up being really nice. I got to like talk to a bunch of other coworkers that went.
That's good.
Coworkers that I don't really talk, like hadn't really talked to, so it was nice because it's just me meeting more people from the new unit and stuff.
That's good.
It was at Ambersea, in Fells. And
that's a good spot.
Really cute. Like the way it was decorated was so cute. It was like honey themed.
Oh, that's
because
cute.
It was a honeymoon baby.
Yeah. Oh.
And I got to meet her husband, like her mom,
that's sweet.
All her friends, and it was really nice.
Yeah, that's good.
And I don't know. And then I ended up working a bunch this week. Just night shift and everything. And I have so it's funny because she was my preceptor for L&D days, and now in a couple weekends I have my preceptor for my old unit, like the one that I started on, that I got really close with for the past year and a half. Brianna, her baby showers on the 17th.
Oh, that's exciting.
So, another baby shower.
I know.
And Grace is going to that one too, so it'll be fun.
That's good.
It was so nice because so many people like reached out to me about Willow that I didn't even like expect, and like commented on my picture, and like I just felt like very like loved. Like it was nice.
Yeah.
And today Brianna texts me and she's like, hey, like, I sent you something, like, whatever. And I'm like, what did you send me? And she texted me, like, right when she saw my post, because she had to go through that with, like, a couple dogs. And she's, like, she has 2 dogs now, and, like, she understands. And I go downstairs today, and she sent me an edible arrangements of, like, all this fruit covered with chocolate.
That's so
and, like,
nice.
a little note. And so on my old floor, like, well, because she was my, like, literal primary preceptor when I was a new grad, and like we ended up saying like she was like my work mom, and like I was her daughter. Like I would just say like, oh, like my mother, and she would call me her child at work. And she like, we always call each other Mava and Zada now. I don't know why, but
that's so funny.
She wrote that in the note. Like I look at the note of the edible arrangement, and it's like it's like
also like trying to like spell that out.
I
was
know.
Probably so difficult.
I know. She wrote Zada, and then she like wrote her whole message and then signed it Love Mava. I was like, oh my god.
I'm sure that made you smile.
It did. Yeah. And like, so I'm excited for her baby shower too, because a lot of people from my old unit will probably be there. Well, I don't know who's like invited, but like there's probably gonna be like some of my old friends who I haven't seen from the old floor in a while. So it'll be nice. But
that's good.
A lot of babies and things.
I know. Happy things.
Yeah.
Happy things are coming.
Yeah.
Like good distractions.
And Cece, so Celine, she was because the day that it happened with Willow was Kayla's first day back at school.
Yeah.
And my aunt is going to start, not like Miss Barker, but another aunt. She's going to be watching Celine.
Okay.
While they're like at work and everything. And that day Evan ended up taking off, obviously, to like come home and like be there with us. But Celine was at my aunt's house, but it's only like 10 minutes away. Yeah. So we ended up picking her up like a few hours after everything, and like had her with us the whole day, and like brought her to Chili's, because like, and it was just nice because you can't help but smile when Celine's there. I know,
and she's such a sweet baby, and she's always smiling too.
Yes. So it's just a range of emotions. Like it was very sad, but then having like her there was like really nice.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. But a lot.
What a time.
Yeah, it's been
hard.
Up and down.
It's so hard, like saying bye to your dog.
I literally like it was. It's
because you don't expect it. I don't know. Well, with Oakley, I had like a similar thing where we knew in May. He passed away in February, and we knew in May that he was sick. And they said, I don't know, he can have anywhere from like a week to a whole nother year. So we were kind of prepared that something would happen, and when his health declined, we were like, okay, he's going.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just sad. Like you can't be prepared for it.
No, it's just, it was like unimaginable. Like I didn't know. And like, it's just hard because she was just such a good dog. Like,
yeah,
and she loved everybody. And like, I wish you could have met her, especially when she was like younger and more happy. But yeah, and like, I really fully believe like that there's like a, you know, there's more after we pass.
Oh, I agree.
And
she's running around. Yeah, she's having fun.
We feel like we got a few signs from her already, which is like really like nice. And I keep like when I'm just like driving or like by myself, I'll like talk to her sometimes.
Aww.
But yeah, she was just like so good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, at least she had a good life.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
And it was long. Like, I have to remind myself of that, even though it doesn't feel long to us. Yeah. She's across the Rainbow Bridge. Everyone's saying that to me. And like, oh my God, my mom's friend sent her this like heartfelt message from your dog across the bridge. Like, you have to read it. But
I'll cry.
Yeah. It's.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But
it's
anyway.
Yeah.
How have you been?
I've been good.
I feel like there's been so much.
Yeah, what's the recap? So we had Thanksgiving, which we'll get into later, but I went to DC last weekend to visit Zoe, so that was really fun. It was my first time staying at her house.
Oh my gosh.
Since she
moved. The dog.
Yes. Oh my God, the dog is so fun. He was all over me the entire weekend. And I was like begging him to come sit on my lap. But he's such a lap dog for being so big.
Yeah.
And it was just so fun to like have a dog.
That's
I was like,
nice.
I was like, I want a dog.
I know. Now I'm already saying it.
Yeah.
But like, I literally can't get a dog if I'm gone out of the house for 13 hours.
No, yeah, it's
like,
tough.
You can't.
But so I went to DC. We had some fun. Just like we went out Friday night for one of her friends' birthdays, and then we on Saturday did like holiday type of things in the city. We did one of the holiday markets, and then there was the boat parade. Oh, and I won't lie, the Fells Point boat parade looked so much better.
Really?
It's like when you decorate your boats with Christmas lights. Okay, and it just looks so much better in Fells, and I was like, damn. But it was the same night that like the Fells Point Christmas lighting, tree lighting was, and the boat parade was. So when I saw stories, I showed Zoe, and she was like, "Oh, we should go to Fells Point next year for that." And it was so crowded in DC.
Was it?
But still a good time.
Yeah.
I was missing like Christmas music. It's like, why is there Christmas music playing?
That's weird.
So we ended up going to get dinner together and just kind of like had a chill night in and watched some movies afterwards.
That's nice.
And then Sunday I came back here and hung out. Did some studying. I'm taking my first CPA exam tomorrow.
So where do you take it in person?
Yeah, so it's an in-person exam.
Is it
you have
like
to go to a testing
No, okay.
No, you have to go to a testing center, like a Prometric whatever center. They do your fingerprint and everything. It's legit.
What time is it?
It's at 8 a.m.
How long are the exams?
4 hours each.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 4 exams. So it's my first one. And then it's been a lot of studying though.
I bet.
I'll come home from work, study all night. It's like crazy.
That's crazy.
And then I take that one, and then I'm gonna take another one.
Yeah. So how does it work? And this is your first one you've ever taken?
Yes, I've never taken one before. But
why? What even is it? Like, why do they make you take it, and why do you take it now as opposed to before? Like.
Well, you can take it whenever you want, as long as you have 150 credits.
Okay.
So you have to like finish school basically.
Right.
In Maryland, you can sit for the exam at 120 credits. So I know some people I work with took it and then had to finish classes. Like they were taking classes at community colleges to get credits. But it makes you a certified public accountant, and it gives you the last 3 letters at the end of your name.
Oh, okay.
CPA.
Okay.
But it's 4 parts, and
so this is the first part.
Yeah, you can take it in any order, and then once you pass the first one, you have 18 months to pass the next 3.
Okay.
So I didn't take it when I was in my master's. I just like there was no time for it then. So I'm taking it now. You can take it basically whenever, as long as you have like the credentials and whatnot for it. But yeah, I'm excited to like start getting into it and get done with them, because it's been a long time coming for
You'll
me.
be great.
Yeah.
You know the information.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I was like, oh my God, my brain hasn't been like fried like this in a while.
I bet.
Yeah.
Hopefully with like your experience though, it helps.
So yeah, with reg, which is like the tax section, I think that'll be a breeze, which is the one I'm going to take next in February.
Okay.
I hope. That's like my goal, is to take it in February before busy season, and then busy season will happen, and I don't know if it's like a really bad one, I'm not going to start studying for the next until afterwards. But it's, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I have to like still print out the NTS, like you can only bring water, you have to put your stuff in a locker, like it's gonna be a lot, I think.
Okay.
And I'm a bad test taker, and you know how when in testing rooms it's like kind of silent?
Yeah.
If there's like a peep of noise, it'll distract me so hard. So I'm just like hoping for the best.
Stay like zoned in. At least like you're gonna like, you know, go out tomorrow night and hopefully have like a fun night after. Yeah. So you don't have to go to work after, do you?
No. Okay. So most firms will give you 4 days off for the exams.
Oh, nice.
So like KG's taking his on Saturday. He's taking tomorrow off.
Okay.
So that he can study tomorrow and then take it on Saturday. Okay. One of my other coworkers took it today. So like thankfully you don't have to take it all. Like you don't have to work the rest of the day. You could if you wanted to, but like you're gonna be exhausted.
Yeah, you're gonna just have to relax.
The other thing that stinks about it is you don't get your test results back right away. Like you have to wait until the testing window's closed, and then you get it like on a certain date. But I was like,
wait, like how many days later?
So how it works is if they receive your test by X date, so if you take it, let's say like, I know I was looking for like the one at the beginning of the year. It was like from January until March. You'll get it at the end of March.
What?
So like sometimes you want to choose to just take the test at the
Aren't you are you at the end then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
But this one, for some reason, like it's not coming out that fast. Maybe just because a lot of people take it at the end of the year or something. I don't know. Maybe. Just try and like squeeze it in before the holidays.
That's true.
So I know I have like weeks, I'm pretty sure, until I get the results.
That's crazy. I thought
I
I had to wait long for the NCLEX and it was like 2 days.
No, yeah. It takes a long time sometimes. I know some of the results just came out for the last test window yesterday.
Okay.
So 2 of my coworkers passed all 4. Yes. Like all 4 of them, or their 4th exam came out yesterday and 2 of them passed
that's
it.
Nice.
So they were like such a relief they were done.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean it's happening.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy I'm starting it.
At least when this is out, you'll already be done with this one.
Yeah, I know. Thank God. I'm just happy to like get it over with and
done. And like start on the journey, I guess, of all of them.
Because it can be a lot just to get started on it. Because it's overwhelming. Just 4 exams is
and like once you do the first one, at least you'll kind of know more.
Yeah, and you have to keep going.
Yeah,
you can't not.
It's like you've already started.
The time's ticking. You got 18 months.
Yeah,
you can't waste time.
That's true.
And you have to you have to be prepared to fail.
Yeah.
Because the way the tests are is if you do really well on the first multiple choice section, it'll make the rest of the test harder.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so annoying.
So, like, you're not all taking the same test at the same time, like the SATs or something like that. Yeah. So I was like, oh, God.
That's like the NCLEX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Everybody wish her luck.
I know.
Well, it'll already be done, but still.
I know.
Energy. Good energy.
So that's that. Yeah. And then, I don't know, work has been going well. Today we had a goal setting meeting.
Nice.
And it was during lunch. They brought in lunch for us. It was really good.
Oh, nice.
But the HR lady, like the head of HR, did it for us. And she's so sweet. She's retiring soon.
Aww.
But it was actually really, really helpful.
Oh, nice.
To like kind of how she set up how to go about your goals and how to implement the tasks and habits you need to do to get them done, and like how to set deadlines for certain things. So that was helpful. That was really cool because like you can apply it to work or personal.
Yeah.
So that was fun to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I have to tell you that I forgot to tell you, I'm getting another tattoo.
What? What are you getting?
So I'm getting I decided to do this before Willow passed. Okay. But I'm getting a branch from a weeping willow.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Like right on I want to do it like, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Like right over here.
Okay, like your forearm.
Yeah, like but just like it's gonna be small.
Yeah.
I keep like moving the thing away.
Yeah.
It's gonna be small, and I want it just like on the inside, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was debating getting like one for Willow too, but she doesn't have one, and she's not exactly sure what she would get. So I don't think she's gonna do it, at least right now. But I'm going. But the soonest she had an appointment, I made the appointment like a couple of weeks ago, I think. But the soonest she had an appointment for was March.
Oh my gosh!
She's a hot commodity, this woman. But I'm going on March 11th.
Okay,
so
that's good.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Oh, and I got permanent jewelry.
Oh, exciting! Where'd you go?
It was at the Georgetown Flea Market.
Oh, no way. How fun.
I know. It was this woman doing it, and it's gold, and it hasn't tarnished or anything.
Good.
Like, it's actually good jewelry.
That's exciting. You have to let me know how that holds up.
I know. I mean, it's already been like a couple weeks. And it's been good. So.
Good.
Yeah.
I saw it when I was with Zoe in DC, too, and we were like, do we get it? And then we were like, well, it'd only be worth it to get like the whatever. I think she had like 18 karat gold or something. Yeah. And we were like, Like, there was such a line, and it was cold out, and we were like, let's just go.
No.
I was like, we don't want to wait in this. I was like, maybe on the way back, if there's no line, let's get it. And then we just didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Should we get into our recap?
Yeah. Our little Thanksgiving recap.
I can't believe it's already, like, past.
I know.
Like, it's already, like, we're into December at this point. Which is, like,
seriously.
Crazy, but... What did you guys do?
So it went down where Robbie flew up from New Orleans. So we're all together, all 5 of us under the same roof again. Because for us, Thanksgiving used to be a big, big Thanksgiving. And it was always at our house. Mm-hmm. But everybody moved away. So it was just the fam. And my mom did a really, really good job of like planning everything, and she kind of got back in the kitchen this time around, so that was really fun. Nice. I set the table as always. Yeah. And then how my mom does it is you prep most of the sides on Wednesday. Okay. Smart. And then you take them out when the turkey goes in the oven. And then when there's like 30 minutes left, you put them in the oven to warm up. Okay. Yeah. And then like everything is ready at the same time. That's nice. So there's less work to do on Thanksgiving Day. And you kind of just get to, it's really just the turkey being done. Yeah. So it was really, really fun to have everybody all together. It made me so happy that we were all together and Robbie came up.
I bet your mom like loved like doing the cooking and stuff too, and just like getting into it.
She was working herself out. I bet. Like when I tell you, it was so funny. She loves this stuff. Loves to host, loves the meals. Like this is her thing. Yeah. So it was really hard for her to sit down, but she would get up and help out. And she'd help out at first for like a longer period of time. And then she'd be like, okay, I have to sit down. I'm so sorry. And she'd go to her recliner and sit down. And we'd be like, oh, Mom, like, should we do this or that? And she'd be like, oh, I'm coming. Like, she'd literally sit down and be like, I'm coming. And so it was so funny to see she would not let herself relax. Yeah. So finally, Saturday comes around and it's 8 o'clock. Like, she went upstairs at 8:14 to go to bed. Oh my gosh. And she was out for the entire night. I bet. So obviously her body's still in recovery and like still getting there. But it was really funny. And I was like, Mom, do not push yourself over the edge, because she did that for Easter and she was out for weeks. Like she could not get back to normal. She was on a plateau. So she's not feeling good. So I was like, do not overdo it. We've learned our lesson.
Especially like there's like Christmas coming up. Yeah. New Year. It's just like a lot.
And she's thinking so her birthday's New Year's Eve too. So like there's a lot of planning.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what you guys are doing, or?
We are going to do a multiple course dinner meal that we make for her. Oh, yeah. Nice. So we did it one year for her birthday when we were younger, and Robbie loves to cook, and he's very creative in the kitchen. So he came up with the menu that time. But this time we picked recipes from a cookbook from a chef who's in New Orleans that my mom likes. Nice. So it's all kind of like Mediterranean type food. Love. So I know. So we're going to do that for her birthday. That's so Robbie and Kate are coming up. Aww. So I think they'll do Christmas at her parents and then come up for my mom's birthday and kind of hang with us then.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting. They're going to make gumbo when they come up too. Oh my gosh. First day. Yeah. So it's all like really good. Like we're so excited. Yeah. And Christmas will be fun.
I can't believe it's already coming. Yeah. I didn't realize her birthday was New Year's Eve. That's so funny. Yeah.
And also we went out Wednesday night.
Oh yeah, how was Thanksgiving Eve?
Thanksgiving Eve, the classic.
Did you see like your whole high school or
everybody from all the high schools? From both high schools, and
do the Montgomery people go out in Princeton too?
Yeah, well, like Princeton's the bar.
Yeah.
Or like the town that you go out in. So there's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 surrounding towns that all go to the same 2 bars.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's madness, number one. And okay,
was it packed?
Packed.
Really?
Lines out the wazoo, like hours long lines.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was terrible. But I somehow never wait in them.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm not good at waiting in lines.
No, that's not the worst part.
That is definitely my weakness. Is I won't.
That's the worst.
Yeah. So we went to Agricola for dinner, and sitting down at the table right next to us is like a 20-person table, and at the corner is my 7th grade language arts teacher.
What?
And she's like, Tara. When I got up to go to the bathroom at the end of dinner, she's like, Tara, is that you?
No.
Oh my goodness. I was like, oh boy. I'm like, what did we just talk about at dinner? Like, hopefully it was nothing crazy. Yeah. No, and it was fine. But I was like, hello.
That's so
And then I
funny.
literally stood there and talked to her for like 10 minutes. And her kids, who my younger brother Matt was on the same soccer team as her son, and then her younger daughter were at the other end of the table, and they probably had no idea who I was.
Probably.
Because they were like, oh, hi. But it was really good to see her. And
that's the funniest thing when you see all your like old teachers.
Yeah.
Or, like, I don't know.
And they're like, oh my gosh, look at you.
Yeah.
But then I saw like all of my friends from Hun and Montgomery and Princeton and here and there. It was really fun. Like I saw lacrosse people.
Oh, nice.
But I reconnected like with a bunch of the Montgomery friends.
That's good.
One of them, he moved to like Fells Point area recently. Another one's coming to visit this weekend.
That's crazy.
So it was really fun to see everybody.
Yeah, that's the best part. I don't know. I feel like my town doesn't go out in Princeton for Thanksgiving Eve. It's more like, I guess like there's like some bars in North Brunswick that people go to. I don't know, or Rutgers, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I saw a bunch of people from my high school went out. I ended up having like all that work to do that night, and I was like,
no way.
I was like, there's no way. And I had just driven, and then I had like 6 hours of the module. I was like, this is just too much. Yeah. But no, I saw a bunch of people from my hometown went out though. And like, it's always funny. I feel, were you like dead the next day though?
No.
That's good.
That's the thing is like, I'm like the first one up. Like I'm ready to go.
Okay. So I feel like you don't really get hungover though.
Oh, I do. But I'll be. I mean, I can't sleep. That's my issue.
Yeah.
Is I won't be asleep.
So you'll still be up.
I'll be up. I'll probably have a headache.
Yeah.
I try and drink a lot of water the night before, and then you feel fine.
Set yourself up for success.
No, seriously. Yeah. So like I think I was pretty okay the next morning. A little bit tired, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah. It was fun though.
No, it's crazy. I don't know. So many people went out. I saw. I was like,
it's an interesting thing.
It's crazy, but yeah, I don't know. So Thanksgiving morning, we watched the parade.
Yes, we always do that too. We do the same thing. We turn that parade on and we're all watching.
Yeah, we didn't watch like the whole thing, but just like little parts. And Rutgers marching band was in it, which was cool. And love seeing the Rockettes, like all of that.
Do you guys leave the TV on to watch the doggy show after? Same.
Yeah. Like we don't like.
It's just like on in the background.
Right.
Yeah, you're not like actively watching.
Because we were still like making stuff. So my mom always makes her cornbread. That's like her thing, and she made that the day before, and then Thursday she made like 2 vegan dips because it's nice to have vegan stuff. With Evan and Kayla, and like it was like a what was it? A not sweet potato, butternut squash hummus.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was so good. It was like spicy. Yeah. And then she
So
made
is that like butternut squash mixed with chickpeas?
Yeah, and like a bunch of seasonings and all like lime and all of that. And then we made like I had to run to the store and get her stuff that we still needed and stuff. So it was mostly my mom, but she made like a ginger carrot dip.
Oh, yummy.
I think it was ginger. And I don't know. And then Ma always makes green bean casserole.
Yum.
That's her thing. So good.
Yeah.
It's so good. She makes a separate vegan one too, which is really nice. And then what else? I don't even know. We all just like hung out in the morning, like cooked, and then we got ready. Went to my Aunt Sarah, we call her Aunt Sessa, and my Uncle Dave's house in Boonton in North Jersey. Really pretty. So they have always lived in like this like cute house, like such a vibe. Like and like my uncle used to work for like a book company, and he's very like he like writes, he helps publish, like he's very into that. So like their living room has all these books, and like it's just like
oh my
very
gosh.
artsy.
It must be fun to visit.
It's so cute, but they just redid their house.
Oh.
Like not the whole thing, but just like a bunch of it, like the front porch and the door, and like it was beautiful.
Really?
It was so nice. I was like, oh my God. And then it was really nice. Like everybody was there. Well, not everybody. My cousin Ellie lives in Florida, and she didn't make it back for Thanksgiving, but and everybody else was there. Graham from California, he was there. Charlotte came from Charleston. All my other cousins on my mom's side, and then we brought Willow, of course. And then Celine had her like, because she met mostly everybody.
That's good. Oh, I bet everybody was so excited to meet the baby. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she met mostly everybody at Ma's birthday, like over the summer. But there were a few people, I think,
that
at
needed
Thanksgiving to meet her still.
And did Evan and Caleb both come up with you, or do they?
So they drove separately, just because they had the car seat and like all that. And then we had like my dad's wheelchair, my dad, my mom. Like, you know, it's just
it would have been a jam-packed car.
But it was really nice. Everybody was like, Celine was just like the star of the show, like
being passed around the entire time.
When you have a baby, like that's all you're doing. And I honestly feel like I hogged her so much.
Is it the first baby of the family?
Yeah.
Oh
like
my gosh!
First
baby
like on my mom's side.
Yeah.
And like Evan was the first grandchild, so it's like the first of the first.
Yeah.
Like, and
that's so exciting.
No, literally I was hugging her so much. I had her so much, and I was like, I'm the aunt. I was joking. But I was like, and then when someone else would like come and take her, I was like, no, my baby.
Yeah. Because it's not like you get to spend all that time, that much time with her.
No. Celine, like she like fell asleep on me at one point. And she's been like sitting up now. I mean, like not like fully by herself, but we like, if you like put her to sit, she'll like sit for a little bit. Like she'll hold herself. So it was just so
exciting seeing like the little milestones happen like that.
And she's just like, I don't know if I'm just biased, but I'm like, I feel like she's just like, she gets things so quickly. Like she's just like quick.
Yeah.
And we would just like put her down on the floor and everybody was playing with her.
Oh, she's such a loved baby.
It was nice though, but like everybody was there. My aunt made the turkey. It was really good.
Yeah.
And then everybody brings their own stuff. Got to see all my aunts, uncles, cousins, and my Aunt Teen, which is Sparker, her one like kid, Gavin, my cousin, I guess he's like 14, 13 or 14. He was just in love with Celine the whole day.
Stop it.
Like he like kept, and like my aunt would like take her and he'd be like, no, like can I have her back? Like, and he'd be like, yeah, he just like loved it. Like he was with her a lot, and we were like, Gavin's like so sweet with her. It was just like, it's
probably so fun for you guys to see all of the rest of the family interact with her.
Yes, it is.
It's a very normal thing for you guys to be around her. And obviously there's grandma and grandpa and the aunt.
I know.
But then to see the rest of the family with her.
It was just amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We stayed there for like a long time, pretty late. Because Willow was with us and stuff. And we always play catchphrase. We did that. We watched the Cowboys game because that was on too. Cowboys won, which was fun.
That's good. Good.
I'm trying to think. Like it was just a very classic Thanksgiving, and it was really nice to catch up with like my cousins, especially like Charlotte and Graham, who I don't see a lot because they don't live around here.
And they're near our age, right?
Yeah, Charlotte's like a year younger than, or not even, because I'm my birthday's so late, she is like 3 months younger than me.
Okay.
And then Graham is like a few years older than us.
And are they siblings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's their like their
Mm-hmm.
parents' house that we went to. But yeah, it was so fun. Yeah, and all the pictures and stuff. And I don't know, I didn't want to leave. I was like, oh, and then I remember I had work the night of Black Friday, so I had to drive home the next day.
That's crazy.
But it ended up being fine, and I think I have a good chunk off. Like I know I have a really good chunk off for New Year's, like before and after New Year's, which is nice. And then I have Christmas Eve and Christmas off, and like one other day, like I think the 23rd, 24th, 25th I have off, but then I work like the night of the 26th, which is fine. Like I'm so thankful I can even be at every holiday this year.
I know. So, I feel like last year was tough not being able to be there.
It's just, it's very hard. Like, and even though like we made Christmas like late last year, it just like wasn't, I don't know. Like it's still like, you're still working on Christmas. Like, which I can't believe it was already last Christmas that they told us about Celine.
Oh my gosh.
That's like when they did the surprise.
That's crazy.
That was Christmas.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like Celine
and she's
at Christmas. And like,
I know.
I already got her
first Christmas.
I already got her like a bunch of gifts.
Oh.
I'll show. Did I show you?
No.
Okay, I'll show you after. I don't want to say it.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
And because I want to surprise Evan and Kayla, but yeah, so I'm excited. I hope that they'll probably come like Christmas morning to our house, but obviously we'll get into more of Christmas in our next like few episodes.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Christmas ones. We're gonna do
a Baltimore Adventures for next week and talk about Christmas. So look forward to that. But
I'm so happy you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was nice. And like to have Willow there for like the last holiday.
Yeah, the last hurrah.
Which I'm sad, like it's gonna be weird to not have her for Christmas because she always opens her gift with her teeth and like her thing was always laying on the rug of the Christmas tree, like the skirt of the Christmas tree. And when she was a puppy, she would like pull ornaments off the tree and like chew them. A little puppy. But, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Is there anything else that you wanted to add from Thanksgiving?
No. I guess I missed something in my recap. I went to Travis Scott last night.
Yeah. Nice.
That was really fun. It was at CFG Arena again.
Did you not get a ride home again? Like, was it hard to get?
We walked there and walked home.
Okay. Yeah.
It was totally fine. But no, it was so fun. We were on the floor and it was just like an amazing concert. Yet again. Nice. He always puts on a good show.
He does. Yeah, he does.
It was really fun. And he played old songs too, so it like made me really happy. Nice. It wasn't just Utopia.
From Astro World.
Yeah, it was good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we went to, we talked about this. Yeah. How we both went to Astro World and that was good back in 2018.
I know, freshman year of college.
Yeah. Crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this like Thanksgiving recap, and we'll get into so many more holiday episodes soon. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, and listen on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And stay positive and have a great week.